Uh, I'm not sure I have. I know last year Monday night against Chargers we were down pretty big, but I don't know if it was 25. So this is I think it's my first time being a part of something like this, and I'm just happy that we pulled it out. And I think that shows that we're learning how to finish, games, and these guys they keep fighting every minute, every down, and that's the only way you come back from down 25 points in this league.
Either from the very start when you ripped off the 15-yard run, it looks like you were just running with a violence or a vengeance today. What was kind of your mindset?
Well, I like to give a lot of credit to the offensive line because, I think when you average over 5 yards to carry and your longest run was 15 yards, that shows what they was doing up front. So they were doing a good job making it easier for me, making my job a whole lot easier. But, I think that's the way I always run. I always run, with a big chip on my shoulder. I feel like I got to prove something every game, and that's what just keeps me motivated.
Were you all surprised to see them go for the first down there at the 42?
I was, especially with that D-line and, linebackers that we have. We got some big guys, and I put my money on them just about every time.
And what has Brian Hoyer shown you so far, even in the games that you weren't able to play? What has he shown you?
Poised. He stays poised. He's focused. Relentless. He doesn't give up. That's the way he played today. At the end, making those plays and Trav coming back from making a mistake earlier and getting two touchdowns to help us win this game. That's big. That shows resilience, and that's what you need. When you're trying to take the next step.
There were a couple drives in the third and fourth period where you guys got to short yardage and kept throwing the ball and it kept stopping you. Were you guys just tired running back wise, or that was just the play calls you went with?
Yeah, that was just the play calls. We just run whatever play they call in. We try to run to the best of our ability, and those play calls obviously worked. We came back down 25 and won the game.
What's your thinking when you tried on the field there, 42 for the last drive?
That we was going to win the game. Where you have to think. I have faith in everybody that was out there, all 10 other guys. I have faith in them, and I just have faith that we was going to win the game.
Was the huddle pretty quiet? For that last drive, or excited, or
normal huddle? We just had, we were just focusing, and was listening to what Brian had to say, to make sure not a time to have MAs on a big drive like that.
At 28-3, did you still believe?
Of course.
Were you thinking that if you just kept pounding in a way that you could contribute?
Yeah, down 28 it was 28-3. I knew that if we scored before halftime that we would be okay. And that was just our focus, one drive at a time, and the focus was to make sure we scored before halftime. And once we did that, I knew that coming back out that we had a chance to win the game.
Ben, did you start the second half started, I'm not sure if Proa or West were out there. Were you on the bike? Were you just trying to get yourself warmed up again, or why did you not start the second half?
Oh, no, Coach wanted just West to start it, just to keep those guys, involved in to get them the ball, because, those guys, even though they are young, they're young and they're very good backs. So, I didn't mind it at all. Doesn't bother me. We're a team. I knew at the end of the game, that when it come time to win, I was going to be in the game.
So how effective do you think the distribution of carries was today between the three?
It's good to me if we won the game. That's all that really matters.
Ben, I know the Pittsburgh game was made of some of the guys standing up at halftime and talking. Was there a need for that today, or not?
Nah, no need for that. All the rah-rah and screaming, you don't need that all the time. You just need to, put your head down and focus and go to work.
The idea of, again, you guys don't want to get this far behind in games, but Shanahan has not been afraid to keep running the ball when you're down. Have you been in situations before where it just becomes pass when you get that far down a game, and how refreshing, if it's different, that you guys try to do it this way?
Yeah, I've definitely been in situations where, you start to panic too early and you just start throwing the ball all over the place. But, he sticks. He has a good feel for the games. That's one thing I like about Coach Shanahan. He has a real good feel for games. He has good instincts, and he calls what he feels. And I think he's a great offensive coordinator. And I think, it's just the tip of the iceberg of the things that we're going to be able to do here in the future.